if I told you you could have a complete roadmap to crushing metal guitar with confidence? Because that's what I'm all about on this channel here. What if you could have that path and it was free? Like no strings attached, you just get it. And what if that book that you're gonna download here in a second, what if it had video lessons to go with it? What if it had tabs that you could download to go with it? What if the book went into detail and really explained things in a way that was really easy to understand, even if you're just starting out? And what if that guide could quickly take you from like wherever you're at right now to that next level and help you stay consistent in playing metal guitar? As you may know, I've been giving away this thing called Metal Riffs and Licks to all of my YouTube subscribers for years now, probably almost a decade. But I have just updated Metal Riffs and Licks. I wanted to call it Metal Riffs and Licks on Roids, but I figured it was kind of on the edge there. In any case though, it is a full-blown roadmap to crushing metal guitar with confidence. Because you guys know, you watch my videos, you know I am all about helping you build confidence in your playing and developing your own style of playing. And that's exactly what the new version of Metal Riffs and Licks does. So I want to just give you a sneak peek inside. Of course, you can download it. It's completely free. There's a link in the YouTube description. This first link that you'll see. You can download this, pause the video, download, and then come back and watch, because I want to kind of show you what's inside here. Let's step in. First of all, you'll notice the upgrade on the cover here. Kind of cool, right? I always like to make these things. They're just fun to make. And no, I didn't use AI. This is a real picture of me playing on stage. We've got 5 chapters in Metal Riffs and Licks here. Do a quick intro, you know, take you through what to expect, all that good stuff. And of course, you know, I want to go back to this real quick. I always encourage you, as you go through this book, Metal Riffs and Licks, as you go through my lessons, if you're a member of my Guitar Academy, I encourage you to do this in everything. Always take what I'm sharing with you, but then do some other things with it. You know, where is it leading you next? What are you hearing? Because what you come up with is always going to be the best, because it's coming from you, and you have this unique gift inside of you. I am here to help you just get that out and continuously develop that and nurture that so you can be your own guitar player. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's the true origin of this channel, of why I'm here, why you and I are having this conversation right now. Anyway, let's get to the guide. So Chapter 1, I go over the basics. I wanted to share something that if you're just a beginner, or if you just need to revisit the basics, because you don't know how many people I talk to on a weekly basis that laid down guitar 10, 20, some of you 30, 40 years ago, and you're just picking it back up. But I wanted to cover the fundamentals in a little bit more detailed way than my prior version of this book, which I really didn't even get into that in the prior version. So now you have a starting point, you have the means to build a rock solid or metal solid foundation for your metal guitar playing. Move on to chapter 2, we get into what I call metal riffs, hence Metal Riffs and Licks. And this is where we go over some of the techniques you learn in the fundamentals, but we kind of jack them up a little bit, right? Remember, this is Metal Riffs and Licks on Roids. We take those techniques, we take those expanded techniques, and we apply them to some actual riffs. I've got like 7 really cool riffs for you to learn in this chapter of the book. Oh, and I think I mentioned this earlier, but each chapter has a video related to that topic, and you'll have some additional downloads on most of those pages as well. So all that stuff's in the book. It's in the download. So if you don't have it yet, yeah, grab it. Link in the description. Alright, so after Metal Riffs, we get into Metal Licks. Again, hence Metal Riffs and Licks. And we cover techniques for lead guitar playing, then we start applying those to some different types of solos. What I do here is I take you through the rhythms that you learned earlier, and then we apply some solos to those rhythms. By the way, I didn't mention this earlier, but you get backing tracks with all this stuff too. So after building the foundation, after Metal Riffs, after Metal Licks, we get into a little bit of theory. Now, you guys know I've never been a huge theory buff, and I'm still not, to be quite honest with you. However, what I learned over the years, I've been playing guitar since 1989. I know I'm not big and famous, but I have been playing live at some capacity since the early 90s with different bands. I actually used to play in a lot of churches. I've played on several stages. I also play live acoustic shows regularly too. So I'm out there, I've been doing this for a while. I say all that to say this, as an active musician throughout the decades, I realized that I actually learned a lot of theory inadvertently. When I started digging into it a little bit, I'm like, okay, yeah, I know this stuff. So what I've really tried to do is come up with a simple and easy way to explain certain things without going overboard, without overthinking it. So I show you a really easy way to think about theory and how to apply it in certain cases, and I just simplify the whole process, and we keep it very basic. So I think that chapter is going to be helpful. By the way, if you're in my Guitar Academy, if you're a member of my Guitar Academy, my latest course, Lead Guitar Apprentice, we dive into this in more depth. So that course, if you're in the Academy and you haven't started that yet, let that be the next course that you start. Now the final chapter, and this might be the most important, at least to me it is, this is about writing your own riffs and developing your own style of playing. You've heard me say this like a broken record in all of my lessons and in my academy, that I really want you to develop your own style. You don't need to sound like that guitar player or this guitar player or me. You don't need to dial in that tone or this or that. Everything you need is within you as far as playing, okay, as far as like writing music, because you have this beautiful thing within you. It's inside of you. That is everything that you need to develop your own style, and that's what I want for you. So I talk about some things that will help you do that. Now, real quick, if you're on my email list, you have a copy of this updated version. I'm putting this video out here on April 15th, 2025, so if you were on my email list up to that point, check your email. You also have a copy of that. Again, if you don't have Metal Riffs and Licks, well, no brainer, grab it. There's a link in the description. Now, a quick note to my Academy members, if you're part of the Jason Stallworth Guitar Academy, I actually did not send you a copy of this Metal Riffs and Licks because you have everything this covers at a much deeper level as you're a member of my Guitar Academy. And I mentioned my latest course, Lead Guitar Apprentice. If you haven't taken that yet, I don't want you to stop what you're doing right now if you're in one of the other courses. Finish that up, but make that your mission to go through that course, because that covers everything in this book at a much deeper level. So again, to those of you who do not have Metal Riffs and Licks, it is a must-have for you. Grab it. There's a link in the description of this video. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. My coffee's cold, so I'm gonna go make some more of that, and I will see you guys on the next video. As always, keep it metal and keep playing music.